I watched the moon. I don't know what type of intro that was. That shit was just in my head. Cause I'm thinking about you. Man. Has it been teed or what? Blue Lock? What is this? The World... I don't know what that... World Cup? U20 World something. All I know is group stage going against Nigeria. Shit is looking like a boat race. I don't know what the fuck that catchphrase means. Don't ask me to explain it. I've heard it before. Thought I used it right. If I didn't, we gotta get through this bitch. There's a lot of shit to talk about. Now, Blue Lock is always on the mind. Cause I don't know, bro. This shit just it's like I ain't even about to explain myself, man. Either you get it or you don't get it. Fuck. I done did over 10 videos on this bitch now. You should get it by now. And it's one of the better ones. You got the two MCs. I don't know, they not really two MCs, but two aces of Blue Lock finally doing something in the whole entire tournament. It's the first time they really did some shit, and I ain't gonna lie, it's one of the best ways to do it. But I saw the leaks, that's why I know. I didn't see this though. And of course, Finn came in clutch like he does always, every week, sending that picture. Like he just decides to send a certain picture that he think I'm good at fall for every time. And I'm not gonna lie, I do. I fall for that bitch every time. Fuck a rage bait. That nigga hype baits me into responding. He don't say shit. He just send the picture. That shit hit my phone. Bing. It might hit the MacBook. Ding. If it hit the MacBook at the wrong time, the betty getting up. Alright, let's lock in. Notch. You already know. Shout out gang. Shout out fairy tale. Power of friendship type shit. But when it comes to Blue Lock, it's all about me. me. And yeah, this 320 leaks. Almost a 420. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I ain't got nothing to spark up. I got something to get me started. They got Scooby-Doo in Fortnite. They got Scooby-Doo with the Scully.
Plus care whole body deal.
Okay. Is this a deodorant Star Wars commercial?
For your wizards.
I get it now. You know what?
Too much.
I'm not mad
However,
at it.
Blue Lock is going completely nuts in this chapter, as they are really cooking. But I don't want to say too much, so you will just have to sit back and watch to find out what happens. Anyway, before jumping into it, please leave a like and a comment. And with that out of the way...
So, real quick, story time. I thought Pinjamin, really, it's my lightsaber. His name is Pinjamin. I thought Pinjamin died on me. Pinjamin, okay, but Pinjamin might actually be dead right now, but he's not dead. I think it was just the motherfucking cart that I had that bitch broke. You know me, frantic self that I am. I was like, man, I gotta get a new one, and I've been waiting to get this one. This is Perry the Pinjamin. And as you can, well, I'm not gonna show you all that. Gotta keep it PG, but it has buttons on it. You know what I'm saying? So now I could just my lightsaber. Then we just lock in.
Let's get into it. Also, if you want to check out the leaks for yourself, then I will put a link down in the comments where you can look at them. So we start this chapter off with seeing a kind of flashback into the changing rooms before the second half began. There we see Asagi say that for the second half, they should change up the strategy and test out a new formation. After that, it's like the narrator talking, as it says that at halftime, they decide to switch tactics, always chasing that insatiable ego. Then back to Isagi, who says that instead of pushing forward with the whole team like before, the plan is for Rin and him to break through the center, building off passes between them, so that the other Blue Lock members can score for their own goal, calling it a variation zero top system. And with that, we get back into the game, and we see that their plan is in full action as the Nigerian team can't believe what they are saying as they are stunned, saying that with the twin aces building up, the two of them are countering together. But with that, we also go to 30 days ago, and more specifically to Rin's training as we see him meditating, and the monk telling him to empty his mind and to imagine his heart becoming nothingness. After that, we get a close-up to Rin, who is just repeating what the old monk was saying. But then in his mind, two small images of Sei and Isagi pops up. Isagi says that he is the number one, while Sei calls him...
count. See, I'm not even there yet anyway, so they really didn't count. We saw in the intro. See, that's your intro right there. It's like, damn, what you doing? Trying to see if this one and leave these ones. I know this bitch dropped. Yes, sir. 2 days ago. It is October 10th.
Don't
Happy birthday,
Naruto.
Naruto.
Classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at newglobal.edu.
Hey, at least Minato got to make it to at least like 2 of his birthdays.
Alright, so today I'm back with yet another chapter review, and today we will go over chapter 320, which is crazy. As without spoiling too much, I can just say that Blue Lock has pretty much sealed the deal of this match already, but you will just have to sit back and watch to find out what happens. Anyway, please leave a like and a comment as well, and subscribe to my other channels down in the description. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. Alright, starting off this chapter, also called Hero, or Death, we start with seeing a flashback into the changing rooms before the second half began. In there, Isagi told everyone that they should change up their tactics in the second half, and test out a new pattern. He looks serious as he says that when it comes time to counter, they won't build up with everyone like before, and that instead, it will center on Rin and himself passing back and forth, and they will tear right up the center, while everyone else is free to try for their own goals, calling it their variable no-top system. And as we get back into the match, we can clearly see that this new pattern has the Nigerian team panicking, as they can't believe what is going on, as they say that the double aces are building up, and they wonder if they are going to counter by themselves. Also in this panel, we saw Kuso being useless like always. Anyway, as Isagi and Rin are crushing the Nigerian team all by themselves, we then get into 30 days ago to Rin's special training. Here we see the monk telling Rin to empty his mind and to visualize the void. Rin in his own head saying it over and over again, but as he tries to empty his head, 2 small figures of Sei and Isagi pops up in his head. Isagi looks happy as he says that he is number 1. Meanwhile, Sei looks like usual and just calls Rin tepid. This makes Rin lose it as he starts getting angry. But just then, the monk puts Rin in his place as he smacks him with a stick, telling Rin not to think of any worthless impediments and to instead be calm, correct, and have control. He then stops screaming at Rin and tells him to release it.
I'm thinking the whole time when I watched the leaks, he was showing the nigga from the monks, from Team Z, forgot his name, Igarashi, I think this his name is. He was showing him the whole time, so I'm like, bro, this nigga teaching Rin how to do some shit? Like, I mean, it's like it says, but I'm like, why is he teaching this nigga? It's funny, it's an actual monk, though. He ain't that bitch with the Tibetans, like, Batman, Bruce Wayne, Batman Begins. We're trying to, anyways, fuck the ball knowledge. Let's lock in.
Fixations, and that he must find his true essential mind. Rin looks back at him while looking pissed as he thinks that it's impossible. We then see 2 shadow silhouettes around him, still of Isagi and Sei. However, Rin says that if it wasn't for them, then he wouldn't be who he is now. He thinks back to his childhood, and says that his true essential mind is wanting to destroy Isagi and Sei. But the ego he uncovered behind that impulse was that he wanted to score goals while destroying himself, and that anything that interferes with that is just an impediment. We then see Rin getting attacked by 2 players, but somehow he is still able to send the ball over to Bachira, who just had to show off with an insane trap, but he then starts to smirk and says that it's time for another point. We then also see Ego on the bench as he says that this is it, as he calls them his lumps of talent, and then says that to humanity's instincts, soccer is a form of hunting, and that strikers are the heroes who strike down their prey, and he ends it by calling it an absolute truth. Anyway,
Megumi, I'm telling you, he got that idol. When you switch to that nigga, bro, he just move a little bit more agile than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that in all types of EA games, man. You them niggas, that's just a little more. Hey, them niggas got a little bit more bounce, a little bit more reactiveness to their motherfucking movements. So, like, you feel like you could do anything with them niggas, and that nigga showing that shit in this game, I mean.
We then see Bachira.
that monster that he had, bro. He is the monster now. Like, you know, I guess teaching the kids what to do with the shits. I just do that to you, bro. Sometimes when you teach some shit, bro, you get a better knowledge about whatever you teaching in itself. Like, you might learn a lesson while teaching a lesson. Like, teachers don't never stop learning either. Shout out all the teachers out there. We need y'all. Show bump that pay up.
He's ecstatic as he fires off a shot towards the goal.
Teachers
However, I can't believe it, as
really
Obobona actually does something in this game, as he is there to stop the ball with his head. Bachira obviously gets a bit annoyed by this block, but the ball then rolls over on the pitch, and Ego then continues his little speech by saying that the one with the most suitable abilities and mental fortitude can become the world's greatest striker, and that therefore they must test their egos to see if they reach the level of heroism. Anyway, now that he is done talking for a bit, we saw that the ball went to Hiyori, who right off the bat shoots towards the goal, but it sadly ends up getting blocked by the keeper. But fear not, as the ball rolls over to the future #1 striker of Blue Lock, Chikiri, who fires off a mighty shot towards the goal, which just had to get blocked by Onatsi. After that, a no-name from the Nigerian team tells everyone that Blue Lock keeps coming, while Bello compliments Onatsi's block. More no-names then start speaking as they say that if they don't get the ball, they aren't going to stop. However, after that, we finally move over to one of the goats, who is Rin, who thinks about his brother, his rival, and the title of becoming the world's best. Hey, it's Natsu, mid-editing here, and I just wanted to pause the video to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already, and while you're already down there, why not leave a like as well? He says that those labels assigned by someone else are just impediments. Just had to stop his speech to say that his pass here looks absolutely fire. Anyway, now back to Rin, who says that to purify his desire, he needs to remove the limiters on his urge to destroy, and that the state can't be a sudden rampage, as he needs to make...
Like, you know, I think I reacted to a leak video before. Like you could tell, first of all, I already got ADHD, so look at me moving, ain't nothing crazy. But like I lock in a little different with this shit on the screen. This just a manga panel going up and down. Like, this shit really be like television for real. And because, of course, I mean, they blowing these niggas out, but it's like the shit they be doing, like, you already know the inner monologues of all the characters, so it's like you get like a real in-depth with the characters more than you will get with the athletes. In regards to anything, this shit's so over the top and silly that, like, it make the characters' personalities that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The rambles of Bone.
Default setting, and that he doesn't need his tongue hanging out to go into beast mode. Before going over to his beast mode, we see that Isagi passed the ball over to Bachira, who gets it easily, and then starts to smile as he says that here comes the wild beast, which in this case is none other than Rin, who is rushing with full speed while looking almost possessed, as he has his full rage aura out, and even his eyes are starting to flare up. We also see Isagi by the side, who has his meta vision eyes out, and is not going to go down without a fight. Moving on from him, we get over to Onazi, who looks to be...
Also, I'm pretty sure, like, last FIFA World Cup, I'm pretty sure that Japan's uniforms look just like U20 uniforms or some shit. Like, I'm pretty sure, or they look like Blue Lock uniforms. I don't know if they gonna do it this year, but this bitch is clean right here. Like, they simple, but it's not so simple. And, like, I don't know, bro. But, like, I don't know who they sponsor is. I think it is Adidas, bro. Adidas does a great job with soccer kits, football kits. So, Man, I would love to see that shit, bro. I would love to see that shit.
Total awe as he says that Rin and Isagi were cooperating in the build-up, but now they are going off on their own. However, as he takes another look around the field, he sees that it's not just them, as all of them are trying for goals, and he questions who he is supposed to stop. We see Isagi and Rin looking extra fired up as Bachira gets into a passing position as he says that he sees someone, and just like that, he fires off the ball towards the box as Bello had no chance of stopping it. We see both Rin and Isagi having company by Onatsi, as well as Obo Abona, but still they are both rushing towards...
To execute that in FIFA, bro, you really gotta be locked in, bro. You really gotta have it, or you gotta be having a team on their heels, cause nigga, you passing that bitch straight into the box. And he talking about he got 2 niggas that got that you know, if they get the ball, you could put that bitch in the bucket. So it's like, you don't even care. It's like in FIFA, I don't know about soccer. I never been on that level type for real. I ain't never been on that type of level. If anything, when I play soccer, bro, I was the type of nigga, I would take that bitch and I'll put that bitch in the bucket myself. I wouldn't even pass that bitch, bro. Like I was not past that bitch. Anyway, yeah, I was like Mario or some shit. Yeah, that's a good ass feeling when you get to passing that bitch into the box. You got Messi, you got I call Rin. That nigga Rin is Dan and Ronaldo, bro. I ain't even gonna count, bro. Prime Ronaldo, bro. And yeah, I don't know who shoot shots with more curvature. Maybe that's a video I gotta look up. I gotta look up the top finesse shot makers in soccer, because that'll probably be who Ren's real life counterpart would be, because it's hard for me to say the young niggas. Like I barely know the young niggas. Like I know, get on top, you know.
Bot of the incoming pass. The goalkeeper, Agbim, says that it's just as he thought, and that it's the double aces that are breaking through. After that, we see Isagi fully locked in, as he says that he already knew that Rin was coming. However, that's no use as the ball's trajectory is headed here, and he's on track to reach it a moment before him, saying with full confidence that everything is going according to his plan. But we then get into Rin's head, who has first...
I think the Metavision's starting to look like puzzle pieces in the damn self. Like, I think the Metavision starting to look like puzzle pieces. I don't know if I'm tripping or not. Like, I don't know. The bitch is looking like puzzle piece. What am I talking about right now? What the fuck? Yeah, bro. Bro out here unlocking Sharingan mid football match.
His predator eyes out in full action as he says Isagi's name, and that if he uses his logic to turn himself into a tool for victory, then he will give himself over to...
This nigga Ren look like he either got the Orochimaru eyes or the Nine-Tailed Fox. Naruto. Chakako. One tail, two tail type shit. This move right here though. This move right here though. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. You already know me. Showing that bit. Answer. This move right here, man. Legendary. When this shit get animated, it's gonna make the Nigeria match that much worth it. You gonna be like, damn, like I'm watching this bitch, but like they blowing them out, but like, bro, they showing out in this bitch. Like this nigga wood. Like, pardon my French, right? Gang is fooling, bro. With the number 10, get some team type. That's the shit. That's the shit fans sent, man. He said he fucked up the he fucked up the puzzle piece. He fucked up the metavision. like that's low-key. Wow, like the pass, like it's in the air. Hold on. Pokeball right here. Pass in the air. Flying. Gain him. He flip over, dude. He think he about to direct pistol that bitch. He don't even he so in the box. He don't even gotta bring out the two blickies. What? Oh, I forgot that. Dead the Kid. I'm watching Soul Eater right now. Dead the Kid, man. Dead the Kid. That's exactly who Easy is. Dead the Kid. But stick it. Flew over. Kick that bitch. How you flying over your teammate, bro? Ooh, man. Dare I say, Blue Lock is gonna start bringing out real life soccer niggas trying to do this shit. They gonna bring, bro. They gonna bring a new energy in the youth, bro. They gonna really start being egoists out here for real. You gonna start really seeing the ego come out of niggas, dude. Hey, I'm here for it. I'm trying to see it, nigga. The future. Future. Alright, I'm done. I'm locked in.
And sell his soul to adrenaline. With that, we see Rin crashing into Isagi's back, which makes Isagi's puzzle pieces scatter around like crazy, as he is in total confusion. But Rin himself just slides on Isagi's back, and is starting to get into a shooting stance. While he is getting ready to fire off an insane shot, we see a small panel of ego saying that Rin...
You know how when you running, and you go over a motherfucking hood in GTA, you just press square, you slide. I think that's the first shit they show you. They show you when you get to not San Andreas. It is San Andreas, but Los Santos. That's the first shit they show you. That nigga. What's wrong with name? Lamar. Lamar slide over the hood. You steal the Audi. I don't know what the other car was. I still to this day don't know what that shit was. And that red car. What am I talking about right now? Lock in. Just like then.
reached it. He has reached the will to live as a hero.
Damn.
No fear of death.
He ain't send me this shit. He put that bitch on the ground. That bitch hit the top. The top left corner, nigga. That's what it was, nigga. Hey, nigga. If I had this on my phone, I would screenshot this. This shit too tough. I'm talking about this one of the mega panels that like. This is a legendary mega panel right here. This might be the most legendary mega panel in Blue Lock right now so far. Like, only cause it's like Blue Lock hitting the stage. This, you got Ren and EC both doing like they coming into they own into what it is to be a Blue Lock striker. Like I say, this is the culmination of Ego being a coach for Blue Lock as well, because we didn't even think this was what Blue Lock was going to turn in. Well, I guess you did, but I don't know if we thought Blue Lock was going to be the coach. Like, this nigga coaching in this bit, he manager work, coming out there with the Jordan 4s and you know. But man, beautiful goal. You see the Japan flags in the bag with the Blue Lock. Blue Lock, simple with the pose too. They love Blue Lock, nigga. If this was real, bro, they would be the most famous team in real life, bro. That ass, like, it's still no competition, bro. You'll be seeing motherfuckers never watch football, watching football just cause, like, bro. And if they doing shit like this, but like even if soccer motherfuckers ain't doing shit like this, you don't have to, bro. It's still you get the same feel, but I ain't gonna cap. You do some shit like this. Sports Center top 10, greatest plays of all time, top 10. But like, I don't know if this would be greatest plays of all time, top 10, but cause it's U20, it's like it's like amateur football. Still though, beautiful goal. Sports Center top 10 for sure that week. Only cause, bro, I personally love the goals that hit the ground and hit and come back up like that, bro. Like, that's damn near a bicycle kick. Like, he really just bicycle kick over this nigga back. Like, that's wild, bro. That's the only way you can really, like, make the ball go that trajectory, hit the ground that damn hard. Like, and I'm watching a manga panel, like, I don't know the fluidity of what he gonna do and contort his body. Like, I don't know. But from what I can tell in the trajectory of the ball, he just went over bro back and bicycle kicked that bitch in. Nigga, that's tough, bro. That's tough as hell. Then text says, with no fear of death, the will to live as a hero. So hey, you probably don't think about, bro, I don't know the mangaka's name. Maybe I should learn that shit. Let me look it up real quick. Let me pay my respect. Where I'm at, 25? Damn. Who is the manga? It's so listen, when I searched that shit up, who was the mangaka? First thing was the trash anime. If I had to be serious and pronounce this bitch right now, it'd be Gachia Kuda. Then the mangaka of Demon Slayer, the mangaka of Dandadan, I don't know any of them. Mangaka of Boruto, I think his name is Aikiki or Ikimoto, or like, I don't know. What was the mangaka character in JJK? Why character though? What the fuck does that mean? The fuck? Full Metal Alchemist, I don't know that one. Blue Lock, Fire Force. I'm watching Soul Eater. It's the same one, bro. That shit tough as hell. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't wait till Fire Force finish. Niggas like, Apothecary Diaries. My sister like that shit. I know it's tough. It gotta be, but it's just not my cup of tea. I'm probably gonna tap in one of these days, though. Let's get to Blue Lock, though. Kane Shiro. We're just gonna call gang Shiro. Yeah, bro. Shiro be in his bag with this shit, dog. This one of his tougher panels. Like, it's not one of the, like, he got penmanship. He can really do some artwork, but this is more of an emotional moment with, I'd say one of the better, like, chapters and one of the better panels, just with some words on there.
With that said, we see Rin shooting away the ball, which bounces onto the ground before going straight into the back of the net, which makes the whole crowd starting to cheer as Rin has scored his first goal this match, but also given Japan a 3-goal lead, as both Isagi and Rin get back on the ground. We see Isagi looking slightly annoyed, but still very fired up as he calls Rin a freak and says hero or death, and asks if he is correct. Rin actually looks kind of wholesome as he just has his tongue out towards Isagi, and says that he has cleared his impediments and awoken his essence. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the chapter, but fear not, as we know the title of the next chapter, which...
Hey, tap in and that's your shit. It's more to talk about. Infinite problems. Click.